Hello, it's Average Row, and welcome back to the Dark Pictures anthology, Little Hope. And I am just off the back of my previous session. I wanted to cut it off at a good point because I feel like this is the end game. I'm pretty confident this is going to be the finale of this game. I've thoroughly enjoyed it up until this point. You know, with these types of games, gameplay is never the shining light. It's always in the written narrative. That's what is supposed to be the main interest point. And for me, I have found that to be pretty enjoyable. I've enjoyed piecing together the mystery and kind of shaping these characters' relationships and avoiding death, getting scared, things like that. It's been a very enjoyable package, but I'm ready to beat the game once and for all. Hopefully, it won't take long. Hopefully, I'm not completely misreading the pacing of the story here. But I do feel like we are at the end. We just had I feel like is our second to last curator message after we escaped the fence monster, like a simultaneous attack by the fence monster and the hanging monster outside of the church. So, we still have everybody alive, and we are all together right now. So let's go ahead and hop back into the story and beat this game. There's still some unanswered things, like modern day Carver or Carson, I feel like is messing around here somehow. You know, Vince, what part does Vince have to play in this? The bus driver, still haven't seen him at all. And Meg. So yes, we are getting near to the end, but there's still so many things we just don't know, you know? 4 a.m. Playing as Andrew in the dirt trail. Again, we are all together. Let's keep it moving. Find a way out of the woods. Follow the trail. Stick together.
We have to stop her.
I, for one, hope I never see that girl ever again.
Pretty sure she'll be back real soon.
I don't think she's the problem itself. I think Carson or Carver is behind everything here. Okay.
Is anything here not falling apart?
Interesting. Got a premonition. So this is our fourth to last one. There's only 3 we haven't found yet after this. Okay, so we that looked like Demon at the door. So that looked like Andrew and John were running away. See, the danger is not over yet. We have a sledgehammer. So I think it's going to be important we find a sledgehammer and keep it with us, or prop the door. It says demon at the door. I think I'm going to take that as it's saying prop the door if you can with a sledgehammer to keep you guys safe. Mary Milton. This is Mary.
Mary's grave.
Mary was
There's nothing about how or why she died.
Source of many accusations against witches. Pastor Carver took her under his wing, where he instructed her and prayed with her before she incriminated several townspeople. Because of her controversial role in the witch trials, many of the townspeople turned their faces against her. Her remains were buried at the edge of town. Yeah, I think the whole plot point or mystery of Carson, Reverend Carson in the 70s, facing several accusations of trying to take children under his wing in the satanic ways and in the occult. I think that's what Carver got away with. I think Carver, used Mary as, a means for his ends, whatever those might be. We can't walk through it, so let's keep walking. So we got a sledgehammer. Can we hop this at all? No, not athletic enough. All right, we can walk around it. This was the right side of the trail. I don't think there's going to be anything we missed here, though. Yeah, okay. I think it's just a different way to take Let's keep it moving here. I'm glad we have everybody with us, though.
Fireflies. That's what's causing the glow. Looks kind of beautiful, don't you think?
Kind of weird looking.
Oh, it's Carver. It's Carson. Who grabbed us? Oh!
No, this cannot be. My own eyes deceive me. My apologies for the lateness of the hour, but I must speak with you.
What ails you, my friend?
It is Mary. I am troubled by her, by the part she has played in these trials.
Those trials trouble us all.
There is more to this. I saw her smile as her own sister was executed.
Tabitha.
She took pleasure from it.
Are you certain?
I am.
Yeah, he was there.
But now that she speaks of guilt and remorse, it is hard not to believe her.
Keep away from her, Abraham. No
Abraham.
good can come from being with that child.
Too late. With her brother and sister gone, Mary now lives under my roof.
Your charity places you in grave danger.
What do you advise?
Tell the court you suspect she toys with us all. That you saw her delight in her own sister's death. I implore you.
I am torn. Mary seems full of
Keep your
remorse.
suspicions to yourself, and it's our community which will suffer.
We have heard
None of us
Abraham.
is safe
We
from
have
her
seen that name.
wild
I
imaginings.
think he does die at some point. So
Very well.
obviously he dies at some point.
If
But
the court will listen, I will speak. I am bewitched.
Joseph advised Abraham to speak out against Mary's maliciousness.
Witch. How else can your presence be explained? I can't explain this, but you're not. She has conjured you to defend her. To press me into silence. Only the devil could create a demon who so resembles me. I'm not a demon. But we do look alike, which I agree is pretty damn weird. What do you want from me? I want to know what you're going to say to the court. About Mary. I was decided to speak to the court. Now I am not so sure.
I know how this must look, but you have to speak out. Tell everyone what the girl did, like your friend is telling you to.
The devil has sent you to tempt me. I must not succumb. Little Hope is no longer the town I knew. Strange and disturbing events have become commonplace. You, whatever you are but one of these. Revealing the truth about Mary may save my friend, but it does not sit easily with me that in doing so I condemn a child.
Priest is the villain.
Putting it all on a kid isn't right. The priest is the one driving this whole thing.
That's way off.
No. And it's consistent with his train of thought throughout this game. And again, Mary is not... I think the curator hinted at that. He said she's just a child. You know what I mean? It's Carver. It's Carson.
Stop the kid. No other way to do this.
Reverend Carver is a man guided by God. No one can doubt that.
Huh.
Bad move there, man. Standing up for the kid is probably gonna do us all in.
I don't
I
think
hope
so.
you're wrong. For all our sakes.
What happened? You get a chance to confront Mary?
No, we never even saw her.
Fuck.
I think we made the right move. I don't think Mary is... I think Mary isn't
Met up with
behind
Andrew's
it. I
double,
think it's...
Abraham.
Yeah.
He was thinking about testifying against Mary, but good boy Andrew talked him out of it.
That was a smart move.
Are you fucking kidding me? We are seeing glimpses of what happened here hundreds
How you
of
doing?
years ago.
Not great.
Demons from the past?
Don't know how much more of this shit I can take. One thing I didn't see coming,
Well,
I
the
feel
only
like one of the
explanation I
team.
have
I'm good with that.
That's
Never
good.
happens to me.
Yeah, I hear that. Learned a few things about myself tonight. Shame it had to be from witches and ghosts.
Playful. Keep it
We could have
lighthearted
used
here.
one of those, what do you call it? A paladin. A holy warrior.
Holy shit. I never had you down as a game geek.
There's a lot more about me you don't know. I'm full of surprises. You'll see.
We need to get moving.
And I really want to keep everyone alive. I really do. Oh shit, just as I say that, what the fuck? Go, go, go. We're good, 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 we're good. Oh, that was close.
Taylor? Where are you?
Come on, she was right in front of you, dude. How you not see where she goes?
Taylor! That you?
And where is everybody else? Is Daniel the only one that saw her get snatched?
Hold on to me. Whatever happens, do not let go.
Fuck, I don't. Fuck, I don't know.
I'm not letting go.
No. Good shit, good shit. Fight the shit out of it. Premonition. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty right now. I thought this shit was over. Oh my god, dude.
Move, okay?
What the fuck is that thing?
Why did none of you help? What the fuck?
Let's check that out.
And he's just like, let's check it
Get
out.
us out of these damn woods, and we can talk on the way.
Hello, I almost just died. Fucking John, he doesn't give a shit. Damn. I followed the sounds instead of the movement because I think I saw deer move towards the movement prompt, so I was just like, well, I'll just go the other way. Dang, dude. Oh, another carving of the drawing. Made it back to the main road. That, like, where you have to, that heartbeat stuff, it's easy to do, like, but it's still
happened back
so
there with that
nerve-wracking. It's not gone. We thought it was gone
No idea.
before.
It was a real shitstorm. What do you think?
Seemed like it wanted to haul my ass off into the woods. Can't even think about what might have happened to me.
Is the tide beginning to turn in our favor?
Whatever we saw back there, or thought we saw, we're still in grave danger.
Might have missed our chance.
There's gotta be a way of stopping the girl. We might have already missed a chance to change things.
You had a chance to get Mary exposed for what she is.
Should've just
A
said
liar
nothing.
and a faker. Put her in the dock for a change. Why didn't you take it?
We don't know for sure that stopping Mary will help us out. It's just a theory.
It may only be a theory, but right now it's all we've got.
This is a one-shot deal. We get it wrong, and there's no replay. It's game over, so I'm up for doing whatever it takes.
Come on. Let's take a look.
Man. Another premonition. This was a gimme. It just gave it to us. John gets fucked up. Okay. Well, that's just showing us how he dies. There's a monster gonna be after John. Oh, there's that thing, that torture device that we saw at the museum. Let's view it one more time. So how did John die in the fire? He got crushed. He got crushed. Yeah? He got crushed in the house fire when like the house fell on him. We have yet to see how Joseph in the witch trial era dies. But we only have 2 premonitions we have yet to unlock. And a lot of these have been fulfilled already. Let's do a quick recap on ones we... Okay, see, we got that one. Got the knife. It came in handy. We missed the gun. Alright, we got that taken from us. This, I think we passed this moment already. I could be wrong, but I think this is when Andrew and Taylor were lost in the fog together. But I could be wrong, because we still haven't seen Andrew's monster yet, right? Still haven't seen that one yet. So let's keep looking through these. Yeah, that one passed already. This one passed as well. Same event when Angela was getting chased for the first time. This we have not seen yet. Have not seen that one yet. But the bus driver, that one and this one, both have to do with a bus driver. Still have no idea what's going on here. It looks like flashing lights are going off. Might be like the police car's lights, yeah? I don't know. I think both of those are just saying, do not trust this guy. This guy is not good news. Okay, we just did that after we thought Taylor was already safe. But thank God we didn't mess that up. This, okay, this we haven't seen yet. Okay. This we did already. Okay, that one. So the ones we have left are John is in trouble in 2 different occasions, or maybe 1 occasion, 2 different moments. And these 2 that have to deal with a bus driver, shackled and human sacrifice. Okay, well, gotta watch out for John now. I have a feeling over there is where we need to go. Let me just look back over here. Sure we don't miss anything.
We gotta find another route.
Okay. Oh.
No way in.
Oh, I saw.
Like the
I
rest
thought
of
I
this
saw a
fucking
flash.
town.
We'll go in and inspect it. Mayor hails land deal. Fierce protests will surely escalate as closure looms. I think there's been so many clues telling us the same thing. Like, no one's here anymore. Carver. Oh! Samuel Carver. That's the current day Reverend Carver, Reverend Carson. Samuel Carver was maybe he was the mayor of the town, or you know, obviously he was at least a candidate. But it looks like this Carver Carson people like are. It's just odd that or maybe that is their first name. Just like in my experience, like pastors or priests Well, I guess that's not always the case. Maybe they are addressed by their first name instead of their last name. It's not like... I mean, do people call, like, their family doctor by their... I don't know. I don't really know, but my point was, like, if that's the last name, Reverend last name, that's weird because everyone's first name is what is, like, you know, similar, not the last name. But, I don't know. Obviously, he's part of it, though. Carver, Carson. See, but and it's the same name. It's always been different. It's like it's a little bit off. You know what I mean? Like they've been similar only in they start with the same letter. Other than that, they've been different names. But it's Carver again. You know? It's so odd. I wasn't able to interact with that, was I? Because I feel like that should have been like a clue or something. But, he kind of looks like the bus driver, kind of. You know, because I was trying to think, like, he doesn't really look like Carver from the witch trials. Maybe. He looks closer to the bus driver. You know? I don't know. Something's off about it. Something's definitely off. You think the bus driver is Carver? That would make sense because he's in premonitions. Maybe he's part of this whole thing. I thought he was a normal guy though, but again, you just don't know. Something's definitely off though. Looks like it's barricaded. Hey! Vince, let's go. Vince shouted to Andrew outside the factory, telling him this will all be over soon.
That guy's a menace.
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Come on, inside.
I trust Vince, though.
Well, no one's been here for a long time. Now is my time to speak before the judge. I am filled with dread. I cannot know how my testimony will be received. The devil has blinded so many to what is real and what is not.
Nothing good will come of this.
His words will seek to twist the truth.
Allow me to judge what is true.
Abraham and Joseph are allies in this deception. And lest we forget, you condemned Joseph to death only yesterday. Or do you now question that decision?
I have heard nothing today to sway my conviction. Joseph...
This Asian guy looks like the policeman. I don't know if he was a policeman, but in the 70s house intro level, after everyone else but Anthony died, and Anthony was just holding the matchbox outside, some guy came up to him and was like, "What have you done?" And he was an Asian guy, and he looks awfully like this guy. But I had no suspicions of... Because in the 70s house version, they did mention a Reverend Carson, and we've seen clues about referencing Carson. So Carver, Carson, and now Carver again. Maybe bus driver in modern day. But now we see Judge Wyman, Asian guy, right, is the judge. And then in the 70s, he was some detective or policeman or first responder or something to the house fire. But we haven't seen any clues about him for modern day. It's just like, I'm starting to think maybe it's just Little Hope in general, anyone who lived here. Not just these core characters. Carson, Mary, Daniel, Anthony, Angel, all of them. Maybe it's just everybody in general, but then that would imply Vince. Unless Vince is just some outsider, normal guy, I don't know.
With the same malicious force as his wife. For this, the court thanks Reverend Carver, who faced the devil's wrath to present the evidence.
'Tis only my duty, Judge.
Now, however, this court is duty-bound by law to seek out the truth. We must therefore examine these claims made by Abraham against Mary.
If I may speak briefly, Judge Wyman.
Time is short, Reverend. Be indeed brief.
Mary has shown great fortitude to speak out against the evil here. Many would have lacked her courage. Yet her reward for exposing this brooding coven in our midst is to be
Her
besmirched.
courage is not in question. It is her intent we must be certain of.
Her accuser is the very man entrusted to care for this innocent child. Plain to see, he is not fit for such a task. And I would ask the court to have Mary placed elsewhere.
Who would you have be her new ward, Reverend?
I am prepared to take responsibility for the child. If the court agrees.
First, the court must hear
He
what
would
Abraham
like
has
that,
to say.
wouldn't he?
No decision can be made on the child until then. Abraham!
What am I to do?
I do think he's
Some
their
would have me
enemy.
speak out against Mary, but could a child truly be capable of such evil?
This is tough. I get that. Would be for anyone. Mary is just a kid.
Tell the court what you have come here to say. Speak up, boy. Out with it!
Mary has spoken of evil spirits, devilry and witchcraft. Things many cannot believe could exist here in
I'm
Little
not here
Hope.
for history and hearsay. Get to the point, boy.
Mary is tormented. The apparitions she has seen, they have plagued her, stolen her innocence. Some suggest she is in league with these creatures, but no one can be certain. Myself least of all. Can any of us truly know a child's mind?
You claim I lack the ability to see the truth.
That they could not be certain of Mary's guilt. Okay, that's kind of what I wanted.
I beg forgiveness. I would never suggest such a thing.
My time is not for wasting. You and the priest have irked me enough for one day.
I have more to say.
I have already given you enough time. Furthermore, Mary is to be placed into the care of Reverend Carver. Now
I was
stand
gonna say,
down.
all these events have already came to pass, so... And that's just what Carver wants, isn't it? So...
Tell me everything. Did you see Andrew's double again?
He told the judge that Mary did nothing wrong, like she's the victim here.
Oh, that's bad. Very, very bad. Shit!
So what happens now?
This helps us. Has to. We now know for sure that we can alter what happens.
What do you think? Is he right about this?
It went down just like he said.
Just... where is this? Oh god,
What
that's...
the fuck?
We can't stay. Let's get out of here.
creepy picture. Major
Look at
Shining
those
vibes.
outfits. This place shut down way, way back.
Life as a kid in the 70s. Everything was ahead of me.
This guy in the middle here looks like John, kind of, but I don't see any other lookalikes. Was this a secret, though? I want to see if that was a secret. I want to see what the game has to say about it. Yeah, here we go. Well, let's look at these other ones we've seen. And after Carver took her under his wing. Yeah, yep. Okay, workers access after the factory, okay. An old photo of the factory employees. After the factory closed, most of these people left Little Hope.
Another exit. Maybe on the ground floor?
James Clark. sadly missed by his many friends and colleagues. He was... Oh, James. James, that was John's 70s version. Yeah, that was John's 70s version. Yeah. So there he was. That was him then. Yeah. I just had a thought. It might be way out of left field, but maybe like maybe John is the one we shouldn't be trusting. Cuz he's the one who's been like insistent that Mary's the problem when it seems all the evidence is I don't know. I'm just gonna stop that thought there. Not that I'm not saying it's for sure wrong, but kiss my ass. Vince Barnes. Vince. 70s. Following our recent disciplinary meeting, I'm writing regarding your attendance and behavior. Who was this? Okay, let's see what the game says about that. Interesting. Okay, directly tied to Vincent Barnes from his employers at the Raven Den factory regarding his attendance, lateness, and intoxication. Someone wrote, "Kiss my ass." The team seemed happy without any hint of any disciplinary rules. I don't know. I feel like this is all like crazy important. And they're like hard connected to each other. But like, why is John's 70s version so important all of a sudden? Yeah, the team seemed happy without any hint of any disciplinary rules, whereas this Vince person was not happy. This is going over my head, if I'm being quite honest. I'm not following that. No, pick it up. Pick it up, you fool! That's them. Photo of a family on a sunny day in front of their house. Their faces are all familiar. From the outside, a very typical American family. Yeah, that's the 70s house gang. Them. Number one dad. Yeah. Andrew seems to remember this keychain from his dreams. Yeah. Something's up with John and James or something. It has to be. Like, why are these all key things?
Get over here. You gotta see this.
Oh, man.
This is too fucking weird. This is too much. Way too fucking much. First, a load of weirdo witch killers from ancient history look just like us. Now we got the creepy Family of the Year winners who also look just like us. What the actual fuck?
What does it mean, though? Do you think they died like the other lookalikes?
No clue. Who knows what happened to them? Maybe we're all stuck in the same nightmare.
Someone's over his shoulder. Did you see that?
You really want a souvenir? From this night? From this place?
All I know, I'm keeping hold of this. What you said about all this being a nightmare, You mean that?
If it's my nightmare, why are you guys all in it?
Any of us could say the same thing.
I don't know what's real here. Are you the real Andrew?
Oh, come on. So wait. Who are those people in the photograph?
Maybe time is fucked up here. Like, that really is us in that photo.
But they're around the same age as us, as far as I can tell.
What's the story here? She leave him for some other guy?
Tanya and Vince. Sun and Moon. That's right. What was it? What? So his name was Vince. I guess I haven't pieced that together. Because I do remember in the 70s thing, Tanya got dropped off at the house by what I figured was her boyfriend, and it was this African American guy, and turns out his name is Vince, just like the Vince that we've seen with his bike and shit. I don't know who to trust anymore. Is Vince behind it all? Is John behind it all? Or is it this? My prevailing theory is Carson.
Okay. So what's your theory,
driver.
smart guy?
We're dead?
That's what I said to Taylor. We're fucking dead.
That can't be it then. They wouldn't just outright say it like that. Maybe it's close to them being dead. Maybe they're trapped in limbo or something, and we have to get them out. Here's Judge Wyman. Or Wymes? I don't remember what his name is. Judge Wyman's letter. A letter from Judge Wyman expressing his dismay at what Carver did in the witch trials, asking that a commission be appointed to examine the affairs, including the matter of the girl. 1693, post-witch trials. According to the monument in the church, Simon Carver was a pastor. Right, his name was scratched out. So maybe Wyman came around and was like, maybe Carver was the issue, like Abraham was suggesting. Or at least it wasn't Mary. Yeah, we know history does not remember Carver well. Carver's name was expunged after the events of the witch trials had been investigated. Looks like Vince had more in his mind other than work. You know what? So the disciplinary letter, right? Lateness in it. I bet this was after. I bet the team seemed happy without any hint of disciplinary issues. Yeah? I think that's true. But I think that was true up until the point Vince started causing problems. And I think he started causing problems because of his grief and losing Tanya. So I think that's what happened, but I still don't know how that ties into our modern day Vince. And it's the same name. Is it the same Vince? Because this is, I'm assuming this takes place, mid-2010s, modern day. Does he really look old enough to have been a teenager in the 70s? I think so. Because Angela said that she was, in the obviously she enjoyed life in the 70s, just, while we were examining that picture at the top of the stairs. So maybe it is the same Vince. This is all trying to get us to piece together, like, Vince's role in all this. Okay, instead of reading all that, I'm just going to read what it says. How the factory closure will gut the town. Union actively protested against the closure of the factory. Became a ghost town. James's death happened not long before closure of the factory. Okay, I mean, why is it driving that point home so much? Like, we get why. I mean, maybe we don't get why, but, like, I mean, they all left the town because the factory left. Like, that should be it, but they keep driving it home for some reason. You know what I mean? As if there's something that they want us to figure out. I went in there already. I don't know which way is to advance, so I'm just gonna keep walking around here. I see another factory closure thing. Can't do anything. Just keep walking. See, I'm starting to fear that I'm falling behind with the narrative now. Like, I'm starting to feel like I'm missing something that I should be getting, or at least be getting close to getting.
You hear that? Right below us.
We need to find a way out of here, now.
Definitely sounded like a monster. Another newspaper article. Tragic fire caused by child's toy. Article has the Clark family was an accident caused by a child's toy. Reverend Carson had a few words on the family and the difficult time they had been going through. Anthony Clark saved by the and was later cleared of any wrongdoing. The Clark family appears to have been happy prior to the tragedy. Oh, man.
That's heavy.
Oh, looks
Andrew,
like we got
get your
someone
ass
in
over
the
here and help
chat.
me
What's
out.
up, Hushed? I think it says your first time chat. So thank you for dropping a comment
side.
and
I'll take this
joining
side.
the stream.
Push together, right? Good. Now, push!
I'm sorry if you like commented that a long time ago. I'm not really the best at oh great.
Whoa! Oh shit! Ah!
Okay. I'm not really the best at keeping up with the live chat because I'm not used to really getting too many comments. This guy again. Are we gonna jump down there and help him, man? I didn't know what to do. We haven't gotten any premonition about that.
Hold!
Okay. Hurry up! Fucking pull! Easier said than done, but this is too slow. This is a...
Go!
Did I just fuck up? I just fucked up, didn't I? God rest in peace, Daniel! Everything was going so well. Alright, come here, you asshole! I'm gonna fuck you up. Hopefully. You can't kill these things, though. This is pointless. Yes, stab with the blunt weapon. That's a good idea. Go. Fucking run, just run.
Daniel, are you still down there?
Okay, he escaped. Jesus.
Daniel!
Oh man.
Say something!
We should have jumped down there and helped
Let
them,
us
man.
know you're okay!
Let's go before anything else happens.
Oh, man. Well, he's alive. We'll have to meet up with him at some point.
Daniel? Where the fuck are you? Answer me!
You see Daniel out here?
No. He's not here yet.
Okay, let's keep going. Daniel will be okay. He'll catch us up.
Okay. The adventure continues.
You okay, Daniel? Where the fuck has he got to?
Daniel, please answer me!
Stay cool. We'll get him back.
Daniel? Where are you, buddy?
Andrew! Hey!
Is that easy?
You guys!
I'm up here!
Where are you, mate?
Boy, am I happy to see you.
At least I'm not the only one damp and disheveled.
Alright, we're back together. That's good. Jesus. Bit of a scare there.
Oh my god. Thought I'd lost you.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Alright, next monster. Yeah, I think that's John's monster. We have to find a sledgehammer fast.
Any of you spotted that kid, Mary?
Not seen her.
Old car with a familiar looking sun symbol on its hood. The symbol appears to be related to pagan magic. Yeah, that reminds me like the sun and moon, you know, male and female magic and whatnot. That was on the back of the or of the picture of Vince and presumably Tanya, right? So, but TC, it just doesn't match up with Vince. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, sun is masculine, moon is feminine. Moon charm found in the police station matches the image in the book. TC appears on the moon charm. Yeah, that wooden moon. I don't know who TC is. Should I know who TC is? Oh! Tanya Clark. Tanya Clark. That's who it is. Tanya Clark. So all of those Magic Space, TC, and Vince is tied to Tanya because Vince was Tanya's boyfriend. So the moon is Tanya and the sun is Vince. Okay. So Vince has some connection to Tanya, which is Taylor's 70s doppelganger. Okay, so we solved that mystery. Tell me there's a sledgehammer in here. Or a jump scare. Burn in hell.
I'll try to forget I just saw this.
A clipping that shows Anthony Clark walking free from the police station. The words burn in hell are scribbled over it. The words I've lost everything were found in a cell of the police station where Anthony was held. You think Vince blames Anthony for what happened to Tanya? Maybe we shouldn't trust Vince. Maybe we shouldn't trust Vince. I was hoping there'd be a little bit more. But I don't know if I trust Vince anymore, guys. He seems to have some sort of vendetta against the Clark family. And if the Vince with his bike is the same Vince from the 70s, he would have recognized us, but he seemed too chill. He seemed like he knew what was going on.
You see that?
Stay on your toes. Anything could happen.
This is the house where they died.
No one in Little Hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
Damn me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh,
That's barbaric, man.
no one is safe.
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin. I'm no disciple of the devil. Our town is infected with madness. Brought here by Satan's servants.
We have to stop this.
Joseph's done. I wanna... I don't know.
Fool! Can you not see she'll take it all? One.
I don't want to confront her because I don't think she's
See how
the
this
problem.
poor child is tormented.
But I don't want to help
still
Joseph because he's
clutches
dead
under
anyway.
the devil's hand. More stones. The devil must be crushed from within him.
Come on now.
Do not flinch. The fate of Little Hope rests in your hands.
This guy's an idiot. Oh, damn. That's a shitty way to die. He's crushed internally. It's just like his death in the house in the 70s. See, and this modern day Megan is the one that's showing us all of this. We're doing on time. Okay. Oh, man.
What happened? Tell me.
We don't have a lot of time.
Time for what?
Look,
Got the hammer.
What are you doing?
I'm tired of running.
are you crazy?
That's a
We gotta
That's
move.
a change. Oh, and you chain things back.
John, please hurry!
Angela urged John to hurry when confronted by demons outside the ruined house. Not sure how that's a big deal.
Come on, you fucking ready!
I guess I hit it. Almost missed it. Fuck. Oh my god, I hate this. I think if we left John, he would have been toast. Well, he might still be toast.
How's that feel, fucker?
Hell, what the fuck? And when did this happen? Good shit. Why the fuck would we just leave her? Don't let the thing get you. And now premonition, we lock it. This is it, this is it, this is it.
Get inside!
No, come on, just let me have this, please. Okay, we didn't even need to. Fucking hell. Oh my god. He's gonna grab you.
We gotta go! Like now! Andrew, I need you here.
If we told him to go, we would have gotten killed. Or maybe we still might get killed. I don't know.
Don't move. Is it gone? I don't see it anymore.
So I can get out of there.
We need to figure a way out of here before that thing finds a way in.
Jeez.
Place looks like it burned down.
This is all where it all started. This is the
Something here
house.
isn't right.
What's new? Nothing here feels right.
Oh, that's a sequel. That's the sequel. Yeah, this is, yeah. So I think we may have missed one, but that's okay. But just like in Man of Medan, when we found a premonition for Little Hope, we just found a premonition for the sequel in the Dark Pictures Anthology, entry number 3. I'm blanking on what it's called, but this does not apply to Man of Medan. This is for the next game. Okay, well, she's dead. But let's go ahead and keep moving here. Fortunately, it does not help us here. I have a feeling this is the end, guys. I really do. There's a tire swing. Just cause this is... Why can't I leave? Okay. You know when God of War music kicks in a game that's not God of War? Shit's about to go down. This is where she died. She died on the stairs.
You're gonna want to see this.
Angela and I were married.
This makes less and less sense.
Should I be reading this? It's a lot to read, but it's just like... Here we go. An old book titled The Modern Guide to Successful Parenting. The pages talk about discipline and bad manners. The fire was caused by a child's toy. Family going through a difficult time had a book on how to discipline children. Oh, man. Well loved at work. Sitting in the front of the picture. James worked at the factory. Yeah. Oh, man. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I feel like I'm not putting these together. Oh, jeez. Switch again. Well, where do I go now? Where'd Daniel and Taylor go? Hello, come on. He's gonna see another monster out there. Okay, we're not getting out of here unless something magical happens. Because all these monsters are all converging here.
They don't notice me at all. They don't care.
Charles' drawing showing a small girl with a doll, while a dark figure looms over her. Yeah, we did see like the hand of it at the very beginning. The family was trying to find ways to control their child's behavior. Oh, man. Well, that's it. Oh, we can go upstairs somehow, right? This God of War music is like really unsettling. But I don't know where to go. We've examined everything already, and we can't go anywhere. Alright, I'm definitely just missing a... Okay, how do we get there, though? Because I see a little shiny. I think, yeah, I think I missed something back the other way. A little lost in this burnt house with all these passageways getting blocked off. Here we go. Didn't go in here. Reverend Carson, 71. Letter from the Reverend Carson assuring that Megan's rebellious behavior was not unusual and offering to help with her moral guidance. It's helping discipline Megan. That ties in with the Reverend Carson messing with people. Yeah. Okay. I feel like all this is stuff we know, which is worrying because it makes me feel like I should be piecing this stuff together by now. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. Remains of an old grandfather and an old key is hidden inside. I do remember the key. Megan had the key, right? And locked Anne in the bathroom or something, which is when she died. Can I take said key? No, I can't do anything about it. Man. It's gonna be like one of the monsters. Yep. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. This is it, guys. This is it. Is there anything here? Alright. We'll do it. We'll see what we can do.
You hear that?
I did. Can only be the girl. Let's go find her. She's in here. Stay here.
Hey, Bigfoot, mind the goddamn vinyl, will you?
Andrew? What are you doing?
He knows I was about to confess all to the judge.
No,
Will
wait.
you protect me? You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question.
The evidence
Mary
I found
uses
in
her
my
puppet as a
investigation.
familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan, has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
Whatever she pulls, do not fall for her little girl act. She may be a child, but there's no doubt she means harm. She's malicious.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town.
Fuck!
Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I I could do something to stop this, I would, but...
Now in her hour of greatest need,
I don't
this
see
child
how.
of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time. Seek your counsel.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, okay. We just have to decide, is Mary behind it? Are we getting bamboozled by Mary into thinking that she's innocent? Am I getting bamboozled? Is Average Roe being made a fool in front of her and everyone that's beaten this game already? I mean, I don't think she's the... I think it's the Carson guy. I think he's the problem. You know what? Friggin' Sasagio. It's not. I'm just gonna go with... Carver is evil. Fuck him up. I don't care.
We have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court.
I don't know, guys. I hope...
Evil one.
I hope I...
We have been swayed by malice. The truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true purpose is plain to see. I will see this town purged of all evil.
He's right. Listen to what he's saying. Carver is to blame.
What must I do to bring Little Hope back into the light? I fear the Reverend and what he is capable of.
The doll. Is it the doll? Yes, I know this is kind of cheating by like pausing the game, but I just... don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Is the doll really this? I feel like that's dumb. I feel like that's dumb. Like one of these was like voodoo or something. Voodoo doll. Yeah, but that's just that. God, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the doll has anything to do with it. I think that's just a red herring. I think that's just a red herring. I don't think the doll... I think it's just Carver being a bitch. I think Carver's just freaking manipulating people. And Carver himself was like, oh, he uses this doll to conjure spirits. Like, it's just part of his lies, I think.
You have to stop Carver. It's him, don't you get it? He's condemning Mary to take the heat off himself.
I know what must be done here.
Be still. What is the meaning of this outrage?
What I have just learned sickens me to my core. There are serious questions which must be asked of you.
Got him.
How can a man of God conduct himself in such a way? Mary, your suffering is at an end. You are free to leave.
Fool! Misled by a child! Do you not see what she is? The truth stares at you from the depths of hell, yet you see nothing. The devil's daughter has deceived you all. Not me. I see her. I see her! Satan's whore! You will pay heavily for your crimes. I was one of the first to fall under your spell. Now all of Little Hope is mesmerized by you.
Andrew influenced his double to defend Mary's innocence and condemn the Reverend.
But without you, I would be dead. You saved me. I shall remember you all my days.
I hope we did the right thing, guys. I hope we did the right thing.
But I didn't save you.
What?
I can't believe it's finally over. You protected the girl, and you were right about the priest. He was the genuinely evil one.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Tell me what happened. You see the girl, Mary?
I think finally, this whole
It seems a little
nightmare is
off to
over.
me. What is going on? That thing is the creepiest one, in my opinion. Just the way it moves. What is it? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening here? Like, what the f- Are they getting killed because we weren't, like, nice enough? Damn. 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 Okay, I'm gonna comment on. I'm gonna let it play out, but I'm gonna comment on what the hell just happened. I'm trying to open the bearing. It always kind of freezes it. Daniel survived the night. Angela survived the night. Oh my god, I'm so salty right now. I'm so salty.
Hey! I'm real sorry. I know it wasn't your fault.
Okay, so we were
Both
right
of us
about
been through
that.
some real tough time these past years. About half a mile or so, there's a diner with a working phone. You call for help and you leave this place. And don't you ever come back. Ain't nothing left here for you.
I'm real sorry for what I've put you all through. That's gonna haunt me forever.
You're not alone here.
Take it easy on
We've all
yourself.
been through
You know
hell.
that, right?
We're finally getting out of
You
this
can't
hell.
blame yourself, Ryan.
I just wish we all could have made it.
Oh, that's Anthony.
Diverting all traffic through Little Hope.
That's Anthony.
You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
So I called that. I called that they were just his voices, right? I called that. Okay.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
So he's just messed up in the head because of what happened in the 70s.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here.
Yeah, he's a loon. He's crazy.
Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me.
That's kind of sad.
We're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny.
Because he is the bus driver.
Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need to keep a clear head.
It's all just in his
What
head.
the hell is going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in.
Well, we did call Vince was just a normal dude.
Hey!
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Okay, so it is Anthony from the 70s, and he's just messed up in the head. Andrew found the bus driver. He was never far away. Okay. So I guess the premonition of him getting in the police car wasn't him getting arrested, it was him getting rescued.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result. That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever. Not a bad effort. Some found redemption, some didn't. All your doing. And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him. Until we meet again. Maybe in the Arabian desert. Maybe somewhere else. But we will meet again. At least one more time.
Yep. Okay, well, that was Dark Pictures Little Hope, and I'm just gonna get right into what I'm wanting to talk about what happened at the house. Let me turn this down, the end credit music down a little bit. So, in Until Dawn and Man of Dan, both of which I've played, you know, they would always emphasize this mechanic of how you respond as certain characters to other characters will affect your relationship with them. But in the end, it never really mattered. You know what I mean? Because really all that mattered was your big choices, like what to do in certain death events and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like whether or not this character liked this character, it really didn't influence the outcome all too much, other than this person being not as nice or something. You know, and I feel like that may have been a criticism that the team wanted to rectify and fix. And their fix for that was having their standing with the rest of each of these characters' standings, their relationship with the rest of the group, you know, which is cultivated and affected by your choices as the player, how to interact and respond when those dialogue options come up. You know, it factors and calculates each character that manages to survive to the end for one final test, one final check, one final pass, whatever you want to call it. It sees how their relationship stands with each of the other characters and says, are they liked enough? And if not, they get killed, right? So throughout my playthrough, if you notice, obviously a lot of people would disagree with John. A lot of people were, you know, whatever. Same with Taylor as well, because Taylor's just a very confrontational person, you know? So I guess my playthrough ended the game with them not in good enough standing with the rest of the characters, so they were killed off at the very end, which I am honestly very salty about. And I use salty specifically because, yeah, I'm disappointed, but salty, in the back of my mind, I know it's just a part of the game. It's just, I don't hate, you know, you hate the game. You know what I mean? And every other player had to go through it. I just feel like they could have handled it in a different way. You know, like, I don't feel like I handled the dialogue options that bad. I don't feel like I was dumb enough or, you know, mean enough or confrontational enough to warrant the character just dying outright. You know what I mean? I feel like I followed what characters were feeling. I followed what I felt was, you know, pushing his, like, Mary wasn't the evil, but John was insistent she was. And I figured it out early on that Mary really wasn't the bad person. And, you know, as Anthony, I kept saying, no, that's not right. You're not right. And you're telling me that affected it negatively and made John die in the end? You know, if that's the case, then I just don't think that that's right. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe you could have punished the player in a different way, other than just, you know, going through all of that, I made all the right choices. I had every single character at the end, and the only thing that killed me was the other characters didn't like them enough, based on my dialogue options, which I don't even feel was that bad. Like, I don't know. That's why I'm kind of salty about that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if we, you know, switching gears, maybe if we had the gun, we would have, like, potentially killed ourselves in the end if we didn't do well enough. You know, but we got Anthony his good ending, right? I guess it's just a coincidence that a lot of these characters from the Witch Child era looked like the 70s era. You know what I mean? I guess it's just a coincidence that they all look the same. You know? Which I think is a bit of a cop-out. I don't, you know, I feel like there should have been more of a connection there. Excuse me, you know? So, I don't know. Overall, I did enjoy it, though. I know I'm kind of, like, harping on the negatives, but overall, I did enjoy the experience. I feel like the atmosphere was scarier than Man of Medan. I do feel like Man of Medan had better scares, though. I feel like a lot of the scares in this, most of the scares in this game were like them grabbing you, you know. And I don't know if you've noticed, every time before they would grab you, every single time, there's like a little frame where you could see them beforehand. You know what I mean? So I feel like I got jump scared way better and more effectively in Man of Medan. But I feel like the atmosphere in this one, just surrounded with the witch trials and whatnot in this creepy town, was more scary. And I also feel like the twist, you know, or the mystery was a bit more interesting as well, with it just all being in his head. You know, is it kind of too close to, you know, the cliche of, oh, it was all a dream? Maybe. But I do think they handled it in a creative way, you know? Whereas in Man of Medan, it, like, literally anything scary was just made up, you know? So, and I guess John and Taylor dying in the end didn't really matter because they didn't exist, right? So I guess it's just the principle of it. Like, I could have had their premonitions or like figment of Anthony's imaginations not die, but they died. So, but in the end, it was, I guess what really mattered was making sure he survived. Oh, hold on. We got a preview here for the sequel, I think. This is the desert that the curator mentioned. Is that Ashley Tisdale?
We are under attack by
freaking Sharpay from High School Musical.
I don't believe it now it's there.
Wow, this seems intense.
In Sumerian myth, they say the souls of the dead went deep under
House of Ashes.
House of Ashes.
That's the name of it. That is Ashley Tisdale.
On dust, plagued by the demons of the underworld.
Okay. Seems kind of, I feel like, I don't feel like it seems more like Uncharted, with the creepy side of it. And Uncharted had some creepy, but like overall it was more of just like a adventure. It seems more like an adventure. I'm sure it'll be scary though, but that was just my first impression of House of Ashes. But I definitely have to cop that. I'm not sure when I'll get around to playing it. Maybe next year, October, that'll be my scary game again. But yeah, I guess that's it. It should take us back to the main menu here. All right. You know, just another quick summary of my thoughts. Overall, very enjoyable. I think overall I liked it a little bit more than Man of Medan. Just because I feel like the atmosphere was a bit scarier and the mystery was more enjoyable to unravel. I am salty that they had the mechanics of the relationships be so, the consequences of that be so severe. You know, like, you look back at some of the death events, potential death events, and depending on, we would make a bad choice, but it wouldn't outright kill the character. What it did was it made it harder to survive. I feel like they could have done something more along those lines with the bad relationship status. You know, just make it harder to survive instead of just having it, oh, you're in a bad relationship status, you're dead. You know, I feel like I don't really vibe with that as much, because if it wasn't for that, I would have had everyone survive. Like, the more difficult things I did perfectly fine. I made the right choices with a knife, accidentally did it with a gun, but hey, it still counts. You know, hit all my quick times and aiming crap, everyone survived. But what gets me is, oh, I said things weird or in a more aggressive way, or I didn't make this character as like I don't know. I don't really vibe with that being the end game consequence, the final check. You know what I mean? Similarly to how in Until Dawn, you know, you had to keep the controller still, right? It's kind of what it was, you know, in this one it was the heartbeat, and in Man of Medan it was the heartbeat. You had to like hit the button in time, right? That replaced the holding the controller still, because they got a lot of complaints that mechanic just, they would literally set it down and it would still fail. So you had to like, that implies you had to like move it even slight, but the whole point was to not move at all. So people were just like, it's a terrible mechanic, shouldn't have, you know, been in the game, because it ended up, if you messed up that mechanic at the very end of the game, the main character, like two of the main characters could die. You know what I mean? And that happened to a lot of people, and that pissed a lot of people off. I'm hoping that there was a similar thing here, where having such severe consequences with the relationship dialogue things, relationship standing. You know, I hope people voice their discontent and I'm not alone. Or maybe everyone was like, I don't know what you're talking about, Average Row. You're just being salty and get good. I don't know. But I feel like it's a similar situation where they didn't handle it in the best way. That's my main gripe with it. The only other negative I could say was what I mentioned earlier, where it was just a coincidence that they all had the same name, and I'm talking about Witch Trial to 70s era. They all had that means they were all real, right? They were all real, and they just so happened to all look the same and have the same name, you know, or unless I'm missing something. But if that's the case, that it was just a coincidence, that seems a bit of a cop-out to me. But overall, again, really enjoyed it. One thing when I started this series with Man of Medan, I was worried that they wouldn't be good enough to interest me and keep me interested enough to finish the anthology. But Man of Medan and Little Hope, although not perfect, have been enjoyable enough for me to where I want to continue and finish the anthology as they come out. So, with that said, again, I really enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, if not even more. Thank you all for joining me on this journey. And if you enjoyed it enough, please consider following my channel, my Twitch channel, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. You can find my Man of Medan playthrough and now my Little Hope playthrough all on my YouTube channel. So go ahead and check that out if you'd like. But that's all I got. That's it. We have beaten Little Hope. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Until next time in House of Ashes, I'll see you next time. Peace out.